Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, we're out here, in here in the, in the apartment this time. Well, my neighbor was out doing some work in his garage, that's neighboring to mine, and well, he was playing some music that's actually copywritten material, so I couldn't do a video out there at the time because, well, you know, YouTube. Everything's copywritten now. Even the music I really enjoy playing is copywritten. So I haven't made any videos in a long time that had any classic 30s, 40s music because it's all pretty much copywritten. Anyways, I'm not monetized by any means, but someday maybe I will be. So I want to have a clean history. And in most cases, the music that I have played in some of my videos was very, very obscured, and it was background music, so, you know, you get it. Anyways, we're enjoying Abigail. My dog is going to town on a chew toy. Anyways, I'm enjoying a blend that maybe some of you might not know about, or maybe you've seen tins of it. But anyways, I'm enjoying some Edward G. Robinson. Yeah, see? Edward G., that's the name. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I really admire his acting. And big fan, of course, of all the classic gangster pictures in the 30s and 40s. He did a lot of other films that were not crime related. Sometimes he was fighting crime. I know one that comes to mind that I really do enjoy is Bullets or Ballots from 1936 with Joan Blondell. Also very young Humphrey Bogart is in this one, and it's a great film. It's WB, Warner Brothers, and he plays a cop. And then one of his friends is actually a mob boss, and so he decides he's going to take on the mob. So he becomes a member of the mob undercover, still working for the police and whatnot. But it's a good picture. If you haven't seen it, look up Bullets or Ballots. But yeah, anyway, so you know, sometimes I'll put in an Eddie G movie and I'll light some of this stuff up. He actually blended this. This is his own personal recipe, and he tinned it back in 1947. So it's been on the market since 1947, and Sutliff today is carrying it now. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And here's a little description about it. It says, a subtle aromatic with a natural, smooth, burly nuttiness and flavored black Cavendish taste. Fruity plum notes are given a flavor push from a hint of Latakia. A touch of liquor makes for a very pleasing top note. A harmonious blend that burns cool and slowly for full enjoyment. There you go. Edward G. Robinson pipe tobacco. And you can get it online. Most suppliers that sell pipe tobacco, they have it. I get it from smokingpipes.com. And it's actually really nice. I don't really care for most aromatics, but this stuff is very mild. It's not overly sweet or flavored. It's just good stuff. It smells nice too. I've had compliments say, hey, that smells nice, you know? So there you go. So I don't mind smoking it in the apartment so much because it doesn't really linger too long and doesn't really smell offensive like most cigarettes do. Anyway, or cigars for that matter. My wife can't stand cigars. But yeah, pipe it's okay. It's not bad. However, it's interesting. Well, I'm doing a content here in the apartment, which is definitely a change of pace from the Time Cave. But, you know, I was looking at my phone and I got a notice that I hit, what was it, 405 subscribers. Now, that's just interesting because I thought I was almost hitting 400 subscribers. I wanted to do a video about 400. You know, hitting 400, that's a bit of a thing since I only started doing this back in 2018. I know some subscribers, or not subscribers, but content providers, well, they're in the millions now. I mean, they started back probably around the same time, but they have thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But, you know, their content's different. They get out there more and promote it, and they're, you know, probably more popular content. Oh, well, look what we got here. What are you doing? Hi. You want to be in the shot? You want to be in the video? This is Abigail. This is our little Boston Terrier. And this is our second Boston Terrier. And she is just the funniest little thing ever. I tell you, she is just such a character. She has a mind of her own, and much like her mother. Anyways, Abigail is just a real funny little dog. And Bostons traditionally are very comedic. They have a great personality, and they're very friendly. They love people. Well, that's partially because they think they are people. Yeah, it doesn't help that we treat them like that, does it? Anyways, Abby's our second Boston. Our first Boston, or my first dog rather, was actually Chauncey, and he was a Boston that we rescued. And Abby is a rescue as well. And she came from Arkansas, and my wife's cousin's father had to get rid of some dogs, and he had this Boston. So we got a message saying, "Hey, do you want another dog?" And we said, "Yeah, but we kind of like Bostons." And she's like, "No, this is a Boston. We have a Boston. It's her name's Abigail." So we looked at the photos, and we're like, "Oh, of course, yes, we definitely will rescue her." And so she found her way coming out west, and we received her back September of 2020. And so ever since then, we've been inseparable. She is connected at the hip practically. And it's crazy thing about this dog is that she actually witnessed her first owner being shot by a disgruntled neighbor. And so she ran into the woods nearby and lived on her own for 2 months, give or take. And my wife's cousin's father knew about the dog out there, and he set up a very humane type of raccoon trap for the dog so he could rescue it. And so he put out a trap with some good fried chicken, and caught the dog. So yeah, that's what he did. And so he had Abigail for a couple of years. She's probably about 6 years old or so, and but she's very healthy. We got all her work done, and she's come around. She was she had some little issues, but we got her back into good fighting health, and she is just a beautiful little dog. So yeah. But anyways, you want to be in the video, don't you? Look at that. She's too funny. Anyways, 400 subscribers. 405 today. I just noticed that I got another subscriber. So welcome to the channel. I appreciate your subscription. I'm just happy that there are people out there that find these old lanterns pretty fascinating, and they like to collect them and want to know more about them. Now, the one that I have here on the top of the radio, it stays in here. I don't keep it out in the garage. It actually lives on top of this 1937 Sears Silvertone. And that is a very early, if not the earliest pattern of the Dietz Jr. So it's from 1900, give or take. It has an 1898, 99 patent on it, but it's definitely was manufactured about 1900. And so they're very rare. Those early, juniors, they're difficult to find, especially the tin versions. Sometimes the brass ones show up, or the nickel-plated brass versions, but the original tin ones, that's much tougher to find. So it lives here in the house. But anyways, so yeah, 400 subscribers. I just can't believe it. It's kind of like, wow. I started making videos with lanterns back in 2018. Was it 18 or was it? I think it was late 2018. And well, I wanted to reach out to another content provider. That was Bob the Lantern Guy, and I saw his videos around the same time, and I learned something about the square air tube Dietz Victor and the Acme Inspector lantern, and he had a video on YouTube about his Acme Inspector and his Victor, and so I watched it, just doing a Google search on antique Dietz lanterns, and I was like, wow, this guy's into old lanterns? Well, I got to know him, because at the time I thought I was really quite the rare, thing to be a lantern collector. Anyways, so I made a video with my early Victor that I had at the time, and I sent it to him in the comment section on one of his videos, and so we started, leaving comments on each other's videos, and then we became friends on Facebook, and then we actually made a video together. So yeah, if you go to Bob the Lantern Guy's page, his videos are still up. He passed away sadly in 2020, and yeah, I miss him. He was a character. We would get on the phone late at night and just, bother each other and whatnot. But yeah, he was a sweet guy. He was spicy, but he was a sweet guy. So yeah, but that just kept me making videos. So every time I got a neat lantern, I wanted to share it. So now we're at 400 plus subscribers. So I'm really happy that it's going this way, and it's a very slow, type of evolution of my channel. But I'm not doing this for any reason besides just sharing information and sharing different lanterns and different styles and how to gauge an appropriate time period for when they came from, when they were made, different variations if I have any to share. Just some basic stuff. There's definitely collectors out there that have a greater handle on antique lanterns and better collections or larger collections. But, I try to offer some things that are unique and special in my own right. So with that being said, yeah, she just wants to nap on my lap, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. Well, friends, I appreciate your subscription, your continued viewership. I appreciate it. I really do. And it means a lot to me. I'm just a humble guy that enjoys a pipe and a lantern. And, well, there you go. That's what we do here. Here in the gem of the foothills in good old Monrovia. All right, friends. Have a great rest of your week. And with some luck, we'll have another video out soon. Back in the Time Cave. All right, friends. You take it easy. And we'll see you again very soon. All right. Okay, Abigail. I got to get and turn the video off. So, here we are. I know. I'm sorry. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. All right. See you guys later.